Hey guys, what's cracking? This Krakenation. I am coming at you guys today with the next installment of our competitive showdown analysis series for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I am so excited to bring you guys the legend Darmanitan. If Fire Darmanitan wasn't good enough, how about Snow Afro Darmanitan? This Pokemon is freaking hilarious looking, but don't be fooled by its absolutely ridiculous appearance. This thing is a beast. This thing is a powerhouse. So prepare, let's watch this video. Let's find out just how good this thing is and how you can fit it into your competitive teams. Before I get into that, guys, just a huge shout out to all you guys that have been just absolutely overflowing with support. It's been so awesome to see. I've more than doubled now my subscriber count in just the past, I think, 3 days, and I don't know, it just feels so amazing. I've been doing this for a long time, almost 5 years of making videos, and I'm not a big channel, and that's alright. I'm not doing this to be a big channel. I'm not doing this to be some huge, well-known name or anything. I just want to make videos that make people feel like they learned something when they came out of it. They have a better understanding of competitive Pokemon, how a Pokemon works, how a matchup works, something like that. If you come out of this video feeling like you learned something, then I have accomplished my goal. And if you want to let me know that I have accomplished my goal, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you learned, what you thought about this video, what you think of these videos in general. If you want to go a step further and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Let's keep the train rolling. It's been unreal for me these past few days. If you want to like the video, that's awesome. Also, if you want to join our Discord community down in the description box below, feel free to check out that. And if you want to ask me some questions about competitive Pokemon, feel free to ask them down there, because I will be much more likely to respond quickly if you ask me in that chat as opposed to in the comment sections, where I will do my best. I've been trying to respond to everyone, but there's a lot going on, and I am really trying to pump out this video so you guys can get as much information as you can as quickly as possible. So let me know what you guys think. But we're going to jump right into Darmanitan here. So Darmanitan is no longer a fire type, partially no longer a fire type. It is now an ice type. It's got a couple of new abilities. Guerrilla Tactics. Guerrilla Tactics is basically just Choice Band. That's literally all it is. It's just, imagine you already have a Choice Band on. It locks you into the first move that you click, and it also gives you a 50% boost to your physical attack. So that is just the Choice Band. So okay. Alright, what's the other ability? Zen Mode, it's basically the same as it was before. This time, instead of giving you that special offense for Darmanitan, which was really bad on old Fire-type Darmanitan, because that type of Darmanitan would run physical attacks, and then you would go into Zen Mode and become special, and that just never worked. This Zen Mode is actually a little better, because you become a Fire-Ice type, which is a crazy new typing, by the way. Fire-Ice, and your attack and speed go through the roof to 160 attack and I believe 135 speed respectively. So those are nothing to laugh at. This guy is a beast. So for the first time, I feel like I don't know which ability is gonna be better. I mean, Guerrilla Tactics is like can't miss, because that ability is gonna be good, can't miss. Like, there's no chance for it to be bad. You're always gonna feel good running it. Zen Mode's a little riskier for sure, but on the chance that it works out, that's gonna be pretty beastly. Those stats are kind of insane. The physical presence is insane. So I don't know. My guess is Guerrilla Tactics is the safe bet, and that's the one you're gonna want to run. But I'm gonna give you guys a couple sets later on in this video that you can decide what you guys want to run and work with from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at these stats. HP, like we were just saying, HP 105, attack 140, speed 95. Speed is pretty middling, nothing standout, but a fantastic attack set. 140 is phenomenal, and good amount of HP to work with too. Defense and special defense obviously are terrible. You're not known for your ability to take hits when you're running a Darmanitan, and that's okay. This thing's just a powerhouse. The 105 HP is actually pretty nice, because when you're clicking moves like Flare Blitz, you're going to appreciate the fact that you have some HP to take that recoil with. 30 special attack is not great, but that's okay, because Darmanitan this time is focused all out on physical offense, and you'd rather see 140 attack and 30 special attack than like 170 or something, for example. You'd rather have it be polarized than have one be okay and the other be like eh. So this makes it just an all-out physical attacker. You know what you're getting from it. And like I said, when it goes into its Zen Mode form, it would be 160 and 135, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm getting those numbers exactly right. They're in that ballpark. I think those are the right numbers, and those are obviously insane stats. So both abilities have a chance to be successful. Let's go ahead and take a look at some notable moves that Darmanitan gets this generation. Obviously, you've now got that ice coverage, Icicle Crash and Ice Punch. Unfortunately, there's no great ice moves because you either run Ice Punch and you sacrifice a lot of power, or you get a little bit extra power with that Icicle Crash, but you sacrifice accuracy. But you get that flinch chance, I guess, right? And we know how that flinch chance can come in clutch. Superpower is going to be a great physical move you could run. You can also run Belly Drum to get that attack stat out of the park, just completely out of the wazoo. Attack just crazy. Rock Slide, Stone Edge are a couple options for physical rock moves. It gets U-turn, which is huge. Pivot access is always awesome. Earthquake's going to be a great move just to hit the things like the fire types actually that this Pokemon doesn't otherwise hit. Flare Blitz is a really good option, always just hit strong fire move. Keep in mind, it's no longer stab unless you're Zen mode, so you're not going to be able to get that really powerful Flare Blitz, and you're going to rely more on your ice coverage. Zen Headbutt is another good option. Iron Head, another good option. So you've got a really diverse physically attacking move pool here. So all the tools you want in a physically offensive Pokemon for sure. So let's look at the set that I think is going to be the best Darmanitan set in this generation, and that's just the Choice Scarf set. You're going to run 252 attack, 252 speed, Jolly Nature with the Gorilla Tactics. If you're already running Gorilla Tactics, you want to run a choice item because you're already choiced. So you've already inherited the disadvantage and the advantage of being a choice item. So you want to dial that up to 11 because you can't get more disadvantage. You're already stuck in one move. So you want to run choice items 100% of the time when you're running Gorilla Tactics. Unless you're running like some kind of berry, I guess, or some situation like that. Maybe you're running like the boots or something. You're going to want to run a choice item when you're already running, basically just double choice items, right? So this one I'm running Choice Scarf here. That's going to give you that speed boost and make Darmanitan hit both insanely hard and be really, really fast. And you're going to feel really good about this Pokemon. It's going to be a powerhouse on your team. I'm running U-turn here. U-turn is just obvious. Like, you're going to let you pivot. It's always a useful move. You always want to run it if you can. Icicle Crash is going to be your go-to stab move. Flare Blitz is going to be an extra fire move. Between ice and fire, you already achieve almost perfect coverage. The only things you're not hitting are water types and fire types. So Earthquake's going to let you hit those fire types really, really hard, and then also achieve perfect neutral coverage. I had to fact check this. This set achieves perfect neutral coverage. There is not a single Pokemon in the game that cannot be hit at least neutrally by this, and I think around 75 to 80% of Pokemon are hit super effectively by this set. So that's awesome. This set I feel like is a can't miss. This is the set you want to run on your Darmanitan. Now keep in mind also, this is Choice Scarf. Now, you could run Choice Band, and I'm going to call that the nuclear option, because you are running double Choice Band on 140 attack. That is insane. I don't care if you resist it. You are probably, if you're not resisting a hit and you aren't already, like, if you aren't fair, like, I don't know, like, a really defensive steel type, for example, physically defensive, like Icicle Crash will still 2-hit KO you. Not to mention, you have a Flare Blitz if you want to predict the switch. You have an Earthquake. So if you want to run the nuclear option, you could run this exact same set and just switch it to a Choice Band instead of a Choice Scarf. Double up on your Choice Band and just go, I'm going to keep calling it that. That's the nuclear option. That is the, I'm going to absolutely kill something every time I attack, guaranteed. Now, I think Choice Scarf will be a little better. Choice Band feels kind of like overkill, I guess, you know, but we'll have to see. If that's your kind of playstyle, that can be really fun. The next set I've got for you is the Zen Mode Set. So I'm gonna try to cook up a Zen Mode Set here for you guys that could work. Now we're gonna run Life Orb. You could run like maybe like a Charcoal or a Never Melt Ice or something like that. You could also run like maybe a Berry, or those boots could be really helpful on Zen Mode Darmanitan so that you can switch in once you're Fire and Ice type, because keep in mind, you're going to go into Zen Mode once you're under 50% health. And you're also going to be 4 times weak to Stealth Rocks, so you're going to lose 50% of your health when you switch in. And if you do that math, that means you die next time you switch in on Rocks. So the boots could be a really good option on this set. But now I'm going to run 252 attack, 252 speed, and Jolly Nature. Pretty much the same set as before. I'm going to let you guys have a choice here between Flare Blitz and Fire Punch. The reasoning being that Flare Blitz could be helpful if you want to put yourself in Zen Mode range. Alternatively, Flare Blitz won't be helpful when you're killing yourself because you're in Zen Mode range, clicking Stab Flare Blitz. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Fire Punch could be also a little bit of a more conservative option. Flare Blitz being the by far more aggressive option, but could backfire pretty hard when you kill yourself when you're already in Zen mode range. What you can also think about that as, though, is once you're in Zen mode range, if you're not clicking Icicle Crash, your opponent switches in something, you click Flare Blitz, you probably nuke your opponent to all hell, but you also nuke yourself while you're at it. So I gave you guys those options. That's a personal preference thing. Do you want to nuke both you and your opponent at the same time, or do you want to play it a little safer? That's up to you. So pros and cons to summarize this thing's got a phenomenal physical move pool and incredible physical offense. Cannot miss. Like, versatile abilities, like the abilities that are both good, incredible physical offensive potential between that attack stat and those abilities, and the move pool to use it. Woo, that is insane. And like I just said, it's got the nuclear option, where if you got to double up on your band plus band, you can, and you're going to just break things in half every time you fire off an attack. Also pro, A+ hair. Is that a hair? Is that a hat? It's apparently a snowball. I don't know. I'm liking what's going on out there. A+. Cons, you're very frail. You're a Darmanitan. Darmanitan is just as frail as it's always been. It's just as rock weak as it's always been, if not more so when you're in Zen mode now. So you're gonna struggle with that. You're gonna have a hard time with that. So stealth rock's obviously still a weakness. And now choice locking is a problem. Choice locking isn't bad. Obviously, choice items are competitively viable, incredibly competitively viable items in the competitive metagame. So choice locking isn't a bad thing. I just wanted to mention that because if you are Guerrilla Tactics, you have to be choice locked. So that kind of sucks. That's unfortunate. If you ever wanted to run like a life orb set on that, obviously you wouldn't. You would just run choice band. So you're never going to be Guerrilla Tactic and also be able to switch moves, and that's unfortunate. So in this one case, a con inherent of the Pokemon is choice locking. So I want to talk about some team options and some big threats to look out for when you're building a team with Darmanitan on it. Slow pivots are going to be really good when you're using Darmanitan. The reason for that is that those slow pivots will give your frail Darmanitan a chance to come in for free and fire off its attacks, insanely hard attacks all the time. So you're going to want slow pivots. That's going to be Pokemon that are slow, that get moves like U-turn, Volt Switch, Baton Pass, and the like. Hazard clearing is going to be really helpful for Darmanitan, especially if you're running that Zen mode version and you're not running boots. Hazard clearing also is helpful for regular, just Guerrilla Tactics Darmanitan, because you get to help keep it healthy so it can keep firing off those powerful attacks. Also, cleaners will be healthy because if this isn't obvious to you already, Darmanitan is an insane potential wall breaker. So you're going to want to pair it with some cleaners that will really benefit from its wall breaking potential. Some big threats for Darmanitan when you're building your team that you want to look out for are going to be hazard setting. That's why hazard clearing is a good team option. That's going to be helpful for you. You're also going to look out for fast scarfers that are faster than Darmanitan when holding a scarf, or if you're not running a scarf at all. Definitely want to look out for that. You also want to look out for powerful priority. Kind of those fast scarfers and powerful priority will always go hand in hand because you are pretty frail, so you are going to be really worried about taking on things like Bullet Punch, and Mach Punch will ruin your day very, very quickly, so you want to be careful about that. But that's my Darmanitan video, guys. I hope you guys are as hyped about this Pokemon as I am, because this Pokemon could break OU. I really think it's possible. I'm really excited to use this Pokemon myself. It might be one of the, if not the first, one of the first Pokemon I try in competitive play. So let me know what you guys thought about this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts about Darmanitan and what you want me to do next for my next video, what Pokemon you'd like to see. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it is always so appreciated, guys. I've been loving this, like I said earlier. The outpour of support has been absolutely phenomenal. Could not have asked for anything more. It's been absolutely exhilarating to watch people respond so positively. Like the video. Also, if you're interested, try to think about joining our Discord channel where we're talking about Pokemon and Sword and Shield, and it would be awesome to get more and more people involved in that channel so we can have a discussion and as a group come together and help decide on things we want to try in the competitive metagame. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Krakenation out.